Texas is not only the fastest growing state in America, in my opinion, it is also one of the most unique states in the country as well. We all know Texas for the barbecues and rodeos. That's why in this video, we discuss the stuff you don't know about the Lone Star State. Without further ado, the top 10 mind blowing facts about Texas. Before we jump into our top 10 list today, guys, smash that like button, click subscribe, and leave a comment below letting us know what list you'd like us to cover next. There's one Texas ranch that is bigger than the entire state of Rhode Island. Yeah, that's right. We all know that everything's bigger in Texas. King Ranch, which is located in the southern part of the state, covers a whopping 1,289 square miles. Compare that to the size of the entire state of Rhode Island, which is 1,212 square miles. Fun fact, Texas also has a windmill farm that is about 7 times the size of Manhattan. One Texas town renamed itself to get free cable. The town of Dish, located in Denton County, used to be called Clark. That is until 2005. Now, the satellite TV company Dish Network made Clark an offer it couldn't refuse. In exchange for renaming the town Dish, each of its residents would receive free basic television service for 10 years and a free DVR as well. There's only one place called Earth in the world, and it's located in Texas. Texas is filled with tiny little towns that boast awesome names. I mean, if you can't afford a European vacation, just hop in your car and drive through Paris, Athens, Naples, London, or Dublin. That is Texas, of course. There's even a town called Earth in the plains of Texas, and it's the only town on the planet to bear that name. Texas once went 10 years as an independent country. Now, here's a brief synopsis on Texas history. During the age of the Manifest Destiny, settlers came into Texas, which at the time was a part of Mexico, and eventually decided that they wanted their independence. The Texas Revolution lasted from October 2nd, 1835 to April 21st, 1836, culminating in the formation of the Republic of Texas. The country lasted just 10 years before it agreed to join the United States, and it became the 28th state of the Union on February 19th, 1846. Texas is more than twice the size of Germany. Texas is bigger than you even think it is, clocking in at 268,497 square miles. Texas is larger than every country in Europe and could easily fit a handful of European countries within its borders. In fact, if you strategically juxtapose the shape of Texas over a map of Europe, you could cover the cities of Paris, Prague, Milan, Amsterdam, Brussels, Munich, and Florence. Not to mention, 1 in every 12 Americans lives in Texas. When they say everything's bigger there, they're not kidding. Texas has its own power grid. Now, the US has 3 power grids, one for the East, one for the West, and one independently for Texas. Now, the timing on this one is interesting considering Texas has just experienced a snowstorm that managed to shut down their power grid. The continental US is served by 3 separate power grids, as I mentioned: the Eastern Interconnection, the Western Interconnection, and Texas. And it all has to do with the state's commitment to avoiding federal regulations. The city of Austin has the most live music venues per capita in the United States. The capital of Texas, Austin, boasts the claim of being the live music capital of the world. Now, this city holds the title by having the most live music venues per capita in the nation. And Austin is home to more than 1,900 bands and performing artists. And with that, more than 250 concert venues. Now, whether you come into town for one of the many music festivals, such as Austin City Limits or South by Southwest, or you're just taking a stroll down iconic 6th Street, you're sure to hear some incredible music while you're there. The Texas state capitol is 15 feet taller than the U.S. Capitol. Not that it's a contest, but the Texas State Capitol building is bigger than the Capitol in Washington, D.C. by 15 feet. Featuring a similar dome shape, the two Capitol buildings also look oddly alike. The Texas Capitol is made out of Texas Hill Country limestone and granite and features a marble statue on the top called the Goddess of Liberty. In Texas, stealing someone's cattle could put you in big trouble. It is still a hanging offense in Texas to steal cattle or to put graffiti on someone else's cow. It is also illegal to indecently expose or swear in front of a corpse in Texas. A fun one for you. In Galveston, it is illegal to have a camel run loose on the beach. Before we reveal our number 10 most mind-blowing fact about Texas, guys, click that like button for us, subscribe, and leave us a comment below letting us know something that we didn't cover in this list about Texas. Texas experiences the most tornadoes in the U.S. Yes, you heard that right. Texas experiences the most tornadoes in the U.S. with an average of 139 per year. Now, it should be noted that these tornadoes occur most often in North Texas and the Panhandle. The strongest and deadliest tornado was a powerful F5 that struck Waco, Texas on May 11th of 1965, causing 114 deaths.